My name is Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, founder of the Newsporists. Now, don't make me repeat the following again. Rule number 1, do not call me Anaxa. Rule number 2, never interrupt me. Silence is golden. Remember that. Oh, you have questions? What questions? Ask away. No more questions. Then I'll be going. My colleagues judge me to be the great performer. And they'd be right. How rare it is to see them think outside of the Amphorius logic box. As to what I think about their assessment, I don't care about that at all. I know my students would call me Prof. Nax, Prof. Anax, or even Prof. A behind my back. At least they're not saying Anaxa. It's Anaxagoras. Anaxagoras. Is it that hard to remember? The more bold a student's question is, the happier I am. And should a student be able to debate with me for hours, then they'll pass with flying colors. That weapon? That's an alchemical tool used for my performance, and also a magic prop to protect myself. Dromuses indeed lack intelligence, but they still have many advantages. They're calm, quiet, have a good temperament, and eat lots. I don't get it. A Dromus draped in finery? Do they actually think that title is offensive? Why don't I put up a plaque on the Academy's door next time that says, "Only those who understand Dromuses may enter"? Let me perform a simple magic trick. Please tell me whether this sentence is a lie, is true or false. The answer is it's both true and false. You don't believe me? Fine. Then refute me. Someone once said to me that studying gods is blasphemy and an offense. I responded, "You're offended that easily? Then what would you do if I said I wanted to reach apotheosis?" Everyone is a means to take back the core flames in her eyes. That's right. Everyone. Including herself. I've never believed in vague divine prophecies, nor do I wish to be fettered by so-called duty. That has never changed. However, I respect her for holding on to her beliefs for 1,000 years. I keep wanting to explain to them how their divine prophecy is a self-fulfilling one. But now, seeing how they look no different from young children, I need not say anything more. He is among my most exceptional students, yet this often implies that he and I, his teacher, will walk separate paths. The battle against the Black Tide turned some people into gods, some into humans, and some into monsters. Mighty already made his choice when he took over Strife's authority. Browsing books might be one of her ways to open her heart, but the answer she seeks can only be obtained through physical touch. So what if she's a Titan? She's still a student of the Grove. The divine tree can only grow toward the sky when it is supported by the sun. If the Twilight Courtyard is what protects the scholars of the Grove, then Hyacinth is the light of the Twilight Courtyard. How do you catch up to a tortoise that set off before you did? For Cypher, This paradox isn't hard to solve. She would happily scoop up the tortoise right at the starting line and toss it into her massive collection. 1 part reason, 2 parts longing, 3 parts passion. A soul is nothing more than that. Try subduing this kind of power. Truth is already in my hands. Intellectual pursuit is doomed to be a long and lonely road. Looks like it's not a bad time for a performance. Though we fight side by side, we do not share the same goal. It's fine. There's no need to worry about death. You're better off believing in me than believing in prophecies. Crown Prince, you already know the answer. There is nothing more I can teach you. Equivalent exchange? No. Something out of nothing. Now, maybe you deserve some of my attention. What's the matter? As you can see, I'm just a frail scholar. If you still have questions, please speak up. I have nothing left to say. Sink into insanity. Straight to the soul. I have it under control. So tiring. Look, the show has begun. With this divine power, I extract the world's purity to reforge all things. A small price to pay. What a shame. Thank you, and I'll give you what you need. Watch this magic trick. An undisputed victory. I suppose I can just ignore this. Go melt it down. Not too shabby. Useful for alchemy. If Circe saw this puzzle, they'd die from laughter. It's just an answer. Nothing too difficult. I'm not built for this. You go ahead if you wish to engage. Be grateful for all this clamor. That is the sound of thoughts clashing.